this a hard one. Why you doing this to me, man? Man, this a hard one.
I'm Jeremy Hagt here with Uproxx. This is the sound check where music meets tough decisions. Today we have a legend in the building, okay? Part of one of the most legendary groups of all time. As a solo act, he's got the flows, he's got the style, he's got the innovation, he's got the energy. I was telling him I haven't seen him since I was an intern years ago, and here we are on screen with Offset. How you feeling today, sir?
Uproxx, what's happening? It's your boy Offset. We back, yeah!
I'm gonna be giving him two very different sounding songs at a time and having him make some difficult decisions so that I can understand his music taste well enough that by the end of the show, I'll be able to guess the one song that he wrote down as his life anthem. The one song that he chose to represent his whole life. Was that a difficult decision for you to pick that song?
Yeah, it's a good question, but it was difficult. I had to think, like, because you can't just say anything. You got to say something that got a little backbone to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, well, I'm excited to get into it. You ready to listen to some music?
Let's go.
First round, we're going with, you know what? No words for the first round. Which song do you like better?
Oh, man, that's my man, brother. Ooh, you gonna do me like that? Don't stop till you get enough, for sure.
Don't stop. Okay, so
for sure.
How come that Michael vibe?
Because that Michael vibe is what I was hearing in the house that made me fall in love with him as an artist, you know what I mean?
And you were hearing it from all directions, right? Like different family members at different times. Is there a memory you have that stands out just listening to
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson, yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. The first time I seen Thriller, I got locked in the room. It was supposed to scare me, but when they came in, I was trying to do what he was doing on the screen. My whole family know the story too. When they opened the door, it was all black. They thought I'd be scared, but I was into the video.
How old are you?
I think they said I was 3 or 4.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then how shortly after that were you starting to really like dance?
3 or 4 was about 5. After that, I started to dance, yeah.
It's also good to know when I'm gauging your music taste, because that's the more upbeat Michael, right? The one that's gonna get you dancing, feeling good. 2 songs, both sampled in bodies, but very different sounding. So which one would you rather have as your morning alarm clock?
Morning alarm clock. Let's do it. I'm gonna go ring them bells.
Yeah, okay. You're a smoother, quieter gospel wake up.
Scott, wake up to God. Ain't nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? Then when I done got up and I'm about to work out or I'm about to go get myself together, I'm gonna crank that body after that one.
Okay, fair enough. So that'll get you hyped, but God first before anything else.
For sure.
Do you pray in the mornings?
Not every day, but most days. My mama makes sure I pray too.
Okay, yeah. Did you have gospel playing in the household when you were growing up too?
Yes, of course. I think all black families had that.
Yeah.
Show.
This next round, 2 legendary groups. You are a part of one of the greatest groups of all time. I will say it. I have no problem saying that.
Yes, sir.
Me too. You know, one of the top ones. One of the top ones. So these are 2 legendary groups, but very different sounds. So sonically, which song do you like better?
See, this shit I bump, my uncle bumping the hit Cadillac when I'm 10 on that.
Yeah.
I fuck with Dipset. Nah, I gotta go 3-6, man. I gotta go 3-6. Like, them folks, them artists I was looking up, young, coming out the South, Goals, my uncle, them bumping him, Project Pat, all that, like, that's what I grew up on, so for sure, I'm gonna go with the first one.
Do you remember when you first heard them?
I know I was little, my uncle used to have an orange Cadillac on 22s, and he used to play it all the time, pulling up to my grandma's house, so yeah.
It's cool, because on that one, it's like, it's more about the vibe and the feeling and like the memories associated.
And what he talking about is like Southern talk.
Is it cool being full circle where you can like, you meet all those people now and it's like, you're cool with Juicy and like you're making songs with these people? Like, does that ever set in or it's past you?
It set in for sure, but it's just like, it'd be honor. It'd be honorable to be how life just going full circle like that, yeah.
This next round, 2 different Atlanta legends, very different vibes, but both love songs to some degree. So Let's say Offset's Feeling the Love. Which song would you rather be playing?
All right.
Tiptoe to the sun and do things. If you see it for I do, till I wish that I met.
Turn on the lights.
I'm looking for one too.
Just song, not artist.
I'm gonna turn on the lights.
Turn on the lights? Fire.
That one right there. I want that one for sure.
So you're more like upbeat. You're feeling good. Like you want to like get the vibe going. You're not slowed and.
I feel like it's still in that pocket. It's just a little sped up a little bit.
What was your first introduction to Future?
Dirty Sprite. I was in high school. He had to sit on Schmidt's ass. Then him and Scooter, RP to Scooter,
Yeah.
they came to Gwinnett one time on my side of town. That shit was hard. We pulled up to, like, in the crowd though, not knowing them. Like, in the crowd though, young. You know what I mean? Probably like 18, 19.
Wow. And then when was the first time you actually met him?
Probably when we first got on around Versace days.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the opposite. Let's just say Offset's feeling heartbroken. Okay, that was love. This is, you're going through some things, but
Yeah.
which one of these songs fits your mood more?
All right.
Love you.
Good dude, I know you love me like
that's
cooked
hard.
food, even though it got
Why you doing this to me, man? Man, this one hard one. Gotta go Whitney, though. Gotta go Whitney Houston. Grew up hearing that in the house, mama cleaning up, grandma cleaning up. And I was in her video when I was...
Which is crazy,
when I was
yeah.
youngin'. Gotta go Whitney.
I get it. And that, so in that scenario, are you singing too? Are you listening? You're in your headphones, you're singing?
You in the shower with that one.
Yeah.
You know, just you and yourself, you know what I mean? This ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. Yeah.
Everyone outside can hear it too. They know they know
But
what's
you
going
don't
on.
know they hear.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
walk
You
out,
just
they're
in
like,
your
are
own
you
lane.
okay? And you're like, no, what are you talking
What's
about?
Good.
Amazing. Yeah, the video thing is crazy too. I know you've spoken about it before, but just like in that moment to think that you were part of something historic, and you probably, like, did you even recognize what was going on? Or were you just like, okay, cool,
I knew
I'm
what was
dancing?
going on, for sure. I was old enough. I knew what was going on. I knew I was gonna make some money for my mama. The biggest part about it was, like, I was happy to make my mama some money, like, make that little $400. I think it was like $450 or something like that.
Yeah.
Little talent fee. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, so now, a lot of time, like, as an artist, you might be in your head, I always think of that, like, remind myself, like, oh, you supposed to be here.
Did you always realize you were chosen for something more for this life?
I always knew I was chosen, just a little conceited. You know what I mean? I already knew, cause my, like, the black women in my life always made sure and told me, like, my grandma used to always tell me, like, you a star.
And are you the best dancer when it comes to any rapper?
See, cause I can't really go big on, what's his name?
MC
No,
Hammer?
MC Hammer. Can't play with Hammer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Can't play with Hammer.
That's fair.
I'm up there with Hammer, though.
He did set a high
I
bar.
respect my OGs, but he was the first one popping doing that as a rapper. Period.
Yeah. Shout out to MC Hammer.
I pay my respects to the legends, you know.
All right, well, if we're ever in the club and there's MC Hammer on one side and Offset on the other side and there's a DJ in the middle, I'm looking forward to seeing it.
One day they gotta pay a lot of money for that.
Yeah. That's like a versus dance battle. That's more than $400. Let's say that. Yeah.
400 million. 400 million. We got you.
These are two artists that you recently said were two of your favorite new artists, but very different vibes. So just curious which one you'd rather listen to in terms of songs.
And I know these niggas watching, so you know I'm moving sane. I could never love a stock, I'm in love with Mary Jane.
I blow 50s. I'm a fat nigga, give me more chicken. I'm gonna go with Dlow, cause with Dlow, it's like how we came up, you know what I mean, making that trap music go global, making folks feel that when we feel in the trenches, in the slums, and the down and the dark sides.
Yeah.
How you feel that, but it's also confident music, like it make you feel confident. You know what I mean? Make like feel like you getting money. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with Dlow with that one.
It's like flipping it to the upbeat part of it, which you guys did so well too.
And then that sound, just that sound, like keeping trap alive. You know what I mean? Just keeping that trap alive. He a generation under us, so he keeping trap alive, like, and it's going global. I seen him at a festival one time, crowd word for word.
That adds up with like that and 3-6 Mafia too. Like there's a through line to some, but you also have the Whitney Houston side and the Michael Jackson side. So you got range in terms of you got taste. Yeah.
I got taste. You know what I mean? I'm seasoned well.
There you go. Okay, this next one is, I don't know what the list is, but there's very few people that have collabed with both of these artists, but very different sounding songs.
Noses on a rail, little virgin, where's the white?
I know the reason you feel no way. I know just who you want to be. So every day I think the man upstairs, that ain't you and you ain't me. Get off my dick.
I'm gonna go Frank, man.
I'm not mad at that at all. Shout out to Cole, but Frank, that song is epic, his catalog is epic, and he's like a rare Pokemon. You very rarely see him.
Yeah.
What was Slide like when you, like, how did that even come about?
Calvin Harris had hit me. I got a rocket. I need you to do this verse. Then when I did it, he called me back. You killed it. This is the craziest verse. Da, da, da. I was so honored to be on the song that I made sure, like, I tried hard on that verse. You know
it is one of your best verses, I think. Like,
yeah,
you
it is.
killed
It's like, especially to be in that pocket of music. And then it's like, I got a DJ Ray G. Everywhere I go, he always pressing me at the end of the show. We playing this song. I don't give a fuck what type of crowd it is, and that shit go every single time, word for word, every single time. And I just look at him, like I told you. So.
And then in terms of Frank and the song, that's interesting with your taste because it's like, you know, the Cole song was a little more upbeat. The Frank song had no instrumentation, which is that piano and vocals. Like, what did that song feel like to you?
See, like, I got a song like that on my upcoming album. Like, I feel like sometimes it make the words more raw because there's no surrounding sounds around it. Like, it just hits, it's a clear message through the song when it's less instruments. I feel like when most artists, I know when I make them songs, I'm not making a song for be like a hit. It's like a feeling or emotion into this song. So that's why I did the song that way.
All right, final round before we get to the two songs. These are two of your songs, but I just want to know from your music taste, which one would you rather listen to had you never heard them before? Very different types of Offset.
All right.
Okay, let's have a debate. We talking about popping, I promise I'm feeling the way. I took the bodies up out of my closet, I buried them deep and they still in the way.
I was 17 years old when I had you. Trying to find my soul when I had you.
I gotta go number 2 because I'm talking to my kids, you know what I mean? It wasn't for the people, it was for them. It was a message to them, things I've never had said or shared. That's like a close song to my heart, like.
Was it therapeutic to write?
Yes. It was actually hard to write, kind of, because it's the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How long did it take
Telling
you
everybody your business.
like, to get to the point where you're like, okay, this is something I want to share?
I think I worked on it and then waited a couple days and then worked on it again.
And then did you show the kids first, or who did you show first?
I waited till the album came out, and then
Wow.
my kids be locked in and tuned in, so they went and tuned in. They were so happy they was on the cover. That was the first thing.
Yeah.
They heard the song. My daughter Khalil was the one that was like, Dad, I really like that song and everything you said, and I hear you. And I was like, oh, baby.
As tears drop down your face, yeah. But you said you had some of that on the new album too. Like, were there specific songs that you decided you had some things you wanted to share that were harder to write like that?
Yeah, for sure. I ain't gonna tell you the song, but it's a powerful, strong one though. It was super hard to write. It was just hard to write about losses and unfortunate situations that happen in life, you know?
What does this album mean to you?
It's me like taking the mask off of Offset. Like, it's like me being raw. It's who I am, Kiari. That's why I named it my actual name. And it's like showing my imperfections, taking accountability for certain things that happen and they go on. Just being a grown man, you know?
Facts. Well, I'm excited to hear it, excited for the world to hear it.
Sorry, me too. There's some stuff on there. You know what I mean?
Right now, it's time for the final round. So, before the show, Offset wrote down the one song that he feels is his lifetime anthem, the song that represents him to the fullest. I was given another song written by production to try to throw me off, and now, based on his music taste throughout the show, I have to guess which song is actually his. This is a caveat, okay? I've lost 3 in a row. You don't need to know this for any other reason. Just, I want some sympathy, okay? So I'm in my head. I've been like thinking about it all day. I even took a moment, I prayed. I said, allow me to trust my intuition because I've been bamboozled, okay? There's been people performing songs for me, pretending like they didn't know the other song. So I'm gonna zone you out and zone into me. Okay, we're gonna go with the Outkast song first. Of course I've heard the song, but we're gonna listen to them together just to get a refresher, and we'll see, okay?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a trillion times.
All right, great tune. Absolutely classic song. But speaking of Miss Jackson, the next song is Janet, so. I don't know though, this is happening.
Don't know about it, man. You ain't knowing. They were going crazy with the choreo in the video too.
Wow, it's a difficult decision. I'm just gonna talk out loud for a second. You did the performance, you danced, but there's people who have done that to the song they actually like, and then there's people who've done that to the song that wasn't there, so I'm gonna disregard that. The Janet song gives me the vibe of like, you know, her family member. The initial song that you chose there was a higher energy, up-tempo dance record, okay? So that was like, that fits with that. The Outkast gives me a little bit more of the vibe of like, and of course we have Atlanta, Andre's a legend, I know how much Outkast means in the groups. You did choose Future over Andre 3000 in that one round, but that was also a slower Andre song. I also know our producer is a big Janet Jackson fan, but I can't let that in my head, because a lot of people are big Janet Jackson fans.
You're gonna get it wrong. You're gonna get it wrong.
Okay, no, let me zone in. Okay, I'm gonna go, you know what? I'm gonna go based on childhood. I imagine you had Michael in the house, you were dancing a lot, you were dancing there. I'm not gonna overthink it. I'm going Janet Jackson.
No, sir.
No,
No, sir. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a million times. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
The more
I'm sorry.
songs you got, the more Canadian you
I know, you know what's crazy?
You were almost.
I was almost there. Even that song, Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Everything just Jackson. Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson.
It was two in my face. It was two in my face.
Threw you off.
And when I saw her name, I thought it was gonna be a slower song. Then I was really gonna go. So the dance did throw me off. But you know what? I'm gonna be okay. Let's focus on the interview.
0-4, you gotta get a dub, bro.
Well, I'm
Gotta get a
9.
W.
I'm 9-7 total, but I'm 0-4 in my last 4. I really need a win. It's not great. It's hey, I don't need to be rubbed in. I was 9-0. I actually might be on a 6-0 streak. But why that song in particular? Why Outkast?
That's my roots, Atlanta. And I remember that song specifically, that video with the rain. And it was like, when you look at the video, it was funny, but it was a serious topic. And it's a very relatable song. Apologize to somebody's mama for hurting the daughter.
Yeah.
And Dre, one of my favorite lyricists ever in music.
Oh, yeah.
And I respect them because, they came in a time where they was like looked down upon or not really respected because, New York the East Coast had it on smash so much. And, they came through and opened the doors for us.
They had something to say.
The South got something to say, that's all I got to say.
And do you remember where you were, like, what scenarios were you listening to that song?
We lived in College Park in Atlanta. We had first moved to Georgia.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. A classic.
I am for real. And see how they was putting them that's an ad-lib, but it's a part of the song, recognizable part of the song to make you sing.
What made you actually want to go and put ad-libs on like that? Was that a conscious group effort decision, or that was
like
just
probably
natural?
growing up, listen to 3 6, Project Pat, Outkast, Hot Boys, you know what I mean? Like all the South artists come from that.
Is there a best ad-lib besides yours?
I'm gonna say the woo. Woo. Cause see Michael Jackson do it.
Yeah.
It's different ways people do it. James Brown would do it, a short one. But it's like
the evolution of
the evolution of it. And I'm big on doing my history on artists.
Nelly would even do it sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, Offset, I appreciate, even though I did take this L, I do appreciate your energy.
Appreciate you, man. Great doing this with you, man.
Thank you, bro. That was fun.
Up rocks, we up, baby. You know what I mean? Never down. Up rocks, we up.
There you have it. That was a sound check. It's getting rough out here, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've lost like 3 or 4 in a row. I'm in my head. This is my story arc where I'm gonna be in the gym every day. I might just have people come up to me and just give me 2 songs and just have me guess which one I think they like better or if that would be their lifetime anthem. Might actually ask random people in the street, but I will be working, I will be practicing because you will see me on top again. One day. This one's for you, okay? But for now, find another episode where I do win. We got more. Hit this playlist right here. There's more episodes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support.